Hey everyone, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome. You're listening to Easy Listening English.
This channel is all about learning English by listening. No studying, no pressure, just real conversations, the kind people actually have every day.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Ryan. So, how's today treating you, Anna?
Honestly, it's been fine. Not exciting, not stressful. Just one of those very normal days.
Yeah, same here. Busy enough to stay focused, but not so busy that I feel overwhelmed.
And that right there is already something native speakers say all the time.
Exactly. People don't usually say, my day is productive but manageable.
They say things like, it's been okay. Pretty normal. Can't complain.
Which is actually the perfect place to start for today's topic.
Yeah, today we're talking about what native speakers actually say. Not textbook English, not exam English, but the phrases people use without thinking.
Before we go deeper, quick reminder, if you enjoy learning English this way, please subscribe to Easy Listening English.
And if this episode helps you feel more comfortable with English, hit the like button. You can also leave a comment. Even a short one helps this channel grow.
All right, let's start very simple.
One of the biggest differences between learners and native speakers is how short native speakers keep things.
Yes, for example, asking how someone is,
Learners often say, "How are you today?"
which is totally correct.
But native speakers usually say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Or just, how's it going?
And here's something important. They're not asking for your life story.
Most of the time, the expected answer is very short.
Good. Pretty good. Not bad.
Or the classic, can't complain.
Which doesn't mean life is perfect.
It just means it's fine.
Now let's talk about greetings at work. You'll rarely hear, "Hello, how are you doing today?" Instead, you hear, "Hey, morning. How's your day going?"
And the answer is usually something like, busy, pretty busy, just getting started.
Now let's talk about being busy. This is something learners struggle with.
Yeah, learners often say, I am very busy.
Which is fine, but native speakers usually say, "I've got a lot going on."
Or, I'm pretty tied up right now.
Or even, "It's been one of those days."
That last one is very common.
And very vague in a good way.
Now let's talk about tiredness.
Learners often say, "I am tired."
Native speakers say, I'm exhausted, I'm worn out, I'm drained.
Or casually, "I'm beat."
That one's very conversational.
Now let's slow down and put this into a natural exchange.
Hey Anna, how's your day been so far?
Honestly, pretty busy. I've had back-to-back meetings all morning.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I'm already kind of drained.
Same here. It's been one of those days.
See how none of that sounds like a lesson?
It just sounds like two people talking.
Now let's talk about saying you don't understand something.
Learners often say, I don't understand.
Native speakers usually soften it.
They say things like, I'm not sure I follow.
Or, "I didn't quite get that."
Or, can you walk me through that?
That one is very common at work.
Now saying you understand.
Instead of "I understand," people say, "Got it." "I see." That makes sense.
Short, clear, natural.
Now let's talk about plans. Learners often say, "Do you want to meet?"
Native speakers say, do you want to hang out? Do you want to catch up?
Or, "Are you free later?"
Now agreeing.
"Sure. Sounds good. I'm down."
Now declining politely.
"I'm kind of tired. I think I'll stay in."
Or maybe another time.
Now let's do one more longer conversation.
Hey Anna, are you free later today?
Honestly, I don't think so. It's been a long day and I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe another time?
Yeah, no worries at all.
That's very natural English.
And that's the key idea for this episode.
Native speakers don't try to sound smart.
They try to sound comfortable.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, let's keep going. One thing learners often don't realize is that native speakers don't always speak in complete sentences.
Yeah, a lot of the time people are thinking while they're talking.
Exactly. And when native speakers think, they don't stay silent.
They fill the space with sounds or short words,
Like, well.
or very common ones like, you know, I mean.
These don't really have meaning by themselves.
They're just signals that the person is thinking.
Learners often avoid these because they think it's bad English.
But actually, using them makes your English sound more natural.
For example, imagine someone asking you a question.
Something simple like,
So, what do you think about the idea?
a learner might answer very directly,
I think the idea is good.
which is correct.
But a native speaker might say,
Well, I think it's pretty good, actually.
or,
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
notice how those answers feel softer.
They feel more conversational.
Now let's talk about another thing native speakers do all the time.
They use kind of and sort of.
These phrases make statements less strong.
For example,
I'm tired.
becomes, I'm kind of tired.
That doesn't mean you're only a little tired. It just sounds more relaxed.
Same with opinions.
I don't like it.
Native speakers often say,
I'm not really a fan.
or, it's not really my thing.
Very common, very natural. Now let's talk about unfinished sentences.
This confuses learners a lot.
Native speakers often stop before finishing a thought.
For example,
I was gonna, but yeah,
and the listener understands.
because context does the work.
Let's put this into a natural conversation.
Hey Anna, did you finish that thing you were working on?
Not yet. I was going to work on it last night, but yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
See? I didn't explain everything.
But the meaning was clear.
Now, let's talk about soft answers.
Learners often answer very directly.
Yes. No.
Native speakers usually soften them.
For example,
Are you free tomorrow?
a native speaker might say,
I think so.
or I should be,
Or probably.
even if they are free.
It sounds less final.
Now, declining softly.
Instead of no, people say,
I don't think so.
or,
I might not be able to.
or.
I'm not sure yet.
Now let's talk about reacting naturally.
Learners often say,
That is interesting.
native speakers say,
Oh, really?
yeah?
No way.
That's interesting is correct.
But it sounds formal.
Now, let's slow down and have a longer, very natural conversation.
Hey, Anna, how did your meeting go earlier?
It was okay, I guess. Kind of long, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things, but I'm not sure we decided anything.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad, just tiring.
That makes sense.
I was hoping it would be shorter, but, you know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Notice how many unfinished thoughts there were?
And how natural it sounds.
Now let's talk about correcting yourself.
Native speakers correct themselves all the time.
For example,
I went there on Tuesday. No, actually Wednesday.
or,
It was last year. 2 years ago.
that's very normal.
Learners often worry about mistakes.
But native speakers don't.
They just adjust and keep going.
Now, let's talk about fillers during explanations.
People say,
Like,
so,
and then,
these words give you time.
they help you think.
Now another natural conversation.
Hey Ryan, how was that movie you watched?
It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing either.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of slow in the middle.
Would you recommend it?
Maybe, if you're just looking for something easy to watch.
That answer is very native-like.
Because it's not extreme.
Now let's reflect a bit.
Native English isn't about perfect sentences.
It's about flow
It's about comfort,
and letting your thoughts come out naturally.
even if they're messy.
That's real English.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, let's keep going. Something else native speakers do all the time is react emotionally, but in a very soft way.
Yeah, they don't usually react in extreme sentences.
Learners often say things like, I am very angry or I am very happy.
Which is correct, but native speakers usually sound lighter.
For example, instead of I'm angry, they might say,
I'm a bit annoyed.
or that's frustrating.
Or even, that wasn't great.
That last one is very common.
It doesn't sound emotional, but it actually carries a lot of feeling.
Now let's talk about disappointment.
Learners often say, I am disappointed.
Native speakers usually say,
I was hoping for more.
or that's kind of a letdown.
Or very casually, that's too bad.
Now excitement.
Instead of, I am very excited, people say,
I'm really looking forward to it.
or I'm excited about that.
Or sometimes just, that sounds great.
Now let's talk about surprise.
Learners often say, that is surprising.
Native speakers say,
Oh, really?
no way.
I didn't see that coming.
Those are reactions you hear all the time.
Now, something very important, avoiding conflict.
Native speakers often avoid direct disagreement.
Even when they disagree strongly.
For example, instead of saying, I disagree with you, they might say, I see your point, but
Or, I get where you're coming from. Or, I'm not sure I completely agree.
that sounds much softer.
Now imagine a conversation at work.
Hey, Anna, what do you think about this idea?
I see what you're trying to do. I'm just not sure it'll work the way we want.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a good start, though.
Notice what Anna didn't say,
I didn't say this is a bad idea.
but the message is still clear.
Now let's talk about saying no.
Learners often say a very direct no.
Native speakers usually soften it.
They say things like, I don't think I can.
Or, I might have to pass. Or, I don't think that'll work for me.
Now a casual situation.
Hey, Ryan, do you want to go out tonight?
Honestly, I'm kind of wiped. I think I'm going to stay in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See how polite that was?
Very normal, no tension.
Now let's talk about awkward moments.
Like when you forget something.
Learners say, I forgot.
Native speakers say,
Oh, that slipped my mind.
or I completely forgot about that.
Now, being late.
I'm late.
Native speakers say,
I'm running late.
or sorry, I got held up.
Now, misunderstanding something.
Learners say, I don't understand.
Native speakers say, I'm a bit confused, or I might be missing something.
Now let's have a longer, emotional conversation.
All right.
Hey, Anna, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
Do you ever feel like you're doing a lot, but it still doesn't feel like enough?
Yeah, I feel that way more often than I'd like to admit.
Same here. Some days it feels like no matter how much you do, there's always more.
Exactly. It gets a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, but I guess that's just part of it.
I think so. I mean, we're doing our best.
That's true.
And sometimes that has to be enough.
That sounds very real.
Now, notice the language.
Nothing dramatic,
Nothing perfect.
just honest.
Now let's talk about reassurance.
Native speakers often say, it'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
Don't worry too much.
These phrases are very calming.
Now, encouragement.
You've got this.
You're doing great.
I believe in you.
Now, frustration.
Learners say, I am frustrated.
Native speakers say, this is getting annoying.
Or, I'm kind of fed up.
That one is strong, but still natural.
Now let's reflect again.
Native English is emotional but controlled,
It's honest, but not extreme.
and it's very flexible.
You don't need to say everything perfectly.
You just need to sound human.
All right.
Let's keep going.
All right, let's slow this down a bit. This part is more relaxed, the kind of English people use when they're not really trying to say anything important.
Yeah. This is the English people use when they're just filling space, waiting for something, walking somewhere, sitting with a friend.
A lot of learners think small talk is pointless.
But for native speakers, it's actually very important.
It's how people connect without pressure.
Let's start with something very common, talking about the day.
Native speakers often say things like, "Yeah, it's been a long day,"
Or, today just flew by.
or even, "I don't know where the time went."
Notice how none of these are specific.
They don't need to be.
Now, weather. This one is classic.
Learners think weather talk is boring.
But native speakers use it all the time.
Nice weather today.
It's been really hot lately.
It feels colder than yesterday.
And people respond with,
Yeah, it really does.
or, I know, right?
Very short, very natural.
Now let's talk about rambling. This is something learners almost never do.
Because they're afraid of making mistakes.
But native speakers ramble all the time.
They start a thought, change direction, then circle back.
For example,
Yeah, I was gonna do that earlier, but then I got distracted, and by the time I remembered, it was already late, so I just figured I'd do it tomorrow.
that sentence is long, a bit messy, but very natural.
Let's put that into a conversation.
All right.
Hey, Anna, did you end up going to the gym yesterday?
Not really. I was planning to, but then I got home, sat down for a minute, started scrolling on my phone, and before I knew it, it was already pretty late. So yeah, I just decided to skip it.
Yeah, that happens.
See how long that answer was?
And yet, it didn't feel strange.
Now let's talk about telling stories that don't really go anywhere.
Native speakers do this all the time.
They start talking just to talk.
For example,
Yeah, I stopped by the store earlier. I didn't really need anything, but I figured I'd take a look. Ended up buying something I probably didn't need, but it was on sale, so yeah.
very real.
Now reacting to those stories.
People say, "Oh yeah?
Nice.
That sounds about right."
They don't interrupt.
They don't correct.
They just go along with it. Now let's talk about silence.
Native speakers are okay with silence.
They don't rush to fill every second.
But when they do speak, they often start slowly.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
those words restart the conversation.
now let's have a long, relaxed conversation.
Okay.
Hey, Anna, what did you end up doing last weekend?
Honestly, not a whole lot. I kind of just stayed home, caught up on a few shows, cleaned a bit, and tried to relax. It wasn't anything special, but it was nice.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I feel like lately I've just needed some quiet time. Nothing planned, no schedule.
I get that. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need.
Exactly. I didn't even realize how tired I was until I slowed down.
That happens to me too.
Now notice the language,
It's simple.
but it's very expressive.
Now let's talk about ending conversations.
Native speakers rarely end conversations suddenly.
They ease out of them.
They say things like, all right, I should probably get going.
Or, anyway, I won't keep you.
Or, let's catch up later.
Very soft. Now let's do a closing style conversation.
All right.
Hey, Anna, I should probably head out soon.
Yeah, no worries. It was good catching up.
Definitely. Let's talk again soon.
Sounds good.
And that's exactly how native conversations end.
Nothing dramatic,
Nothing perfect.
just comfortable.
Now let's reflect for a moment.
Native speakers don't aim for perfect English.
They aim for easy English,
The English that feels natural.
the English that feels human.
And the best way to learn that
is by listening.
Before we wrap up, quick reminder.
If you've enjoyed listening to this episode, please subscribe to Easy Listening English.
Hit the like button if this helped you relax while learning.
And feel free to leave a comment. Tell us where you're listening from.
Thanks for spending your time with us.
We'll be back with more real conversations.
Until next time,
Take care.
and keep listening.